Welcome back, everybody. Just wanted to do a quick garage tabletop video on a good carry gun I found at a reasonable price. This has been around for quite some time, and I wanted to make sure it was going to work out before I did this video. Of course, that's the Mossberg 88 Maverick, or Maverick 88. I decided on this gun over the Mossberg 500 simply because I'm on a budget, and there was a cheaper version of the Mossberg 500, a gun that I do think is truly one of the best self-defense type shotguns out there. Not necessarily the best shotgun, but for what its purpose is, does great. I also have other Mossberg shotguns for the field use, but this one caught my eye at its price point, and I decided to pick it up. Now I changed it a little bit to fit my needs. I'm a fan of the Winchester 97, of course, but of course they're unreasonably priced for, and besides that being quite the collector's item, who would want to carry that around as a truck gun or a home defense gun, just getting banged around. And that's what I wanted. Something I could bang around, not worry about. And this one has proven itself to be reliable and works out very good. There's only one thing I've changed on this since I bought it. I went cheap on the heat shield. And I wanted to have a heat shield on it simply because it mirrors the Winchester 97, and I find them quite handy when you're shooting out on a 100-degree day out in the sun and you shoot several shots, especially when you have 7 rounds of 12 gauge in your shotgun. The barrel can get a little warm, and if you happen to turn it over, hold on to it to reload, you're going to get a little bit of heat on there. It just makes it a little more comfortable. Now, originally had a plastic one installed. You've seen these on auction sites and whatnot, and I went, boy, for 15 bucks or so, can't go wrong. So I went ahead and got one of those, put it on, worked well for about 1 week, and then the brackets cracked. Just wasn't up to the demands of being a throw around type gun, laying it on its heat shield and whatnot. So I went ahead and sprung for the extra money for the aluminum one. Didn't want to do it again. No clamp on the back except for a friction fit, and then the clamp with a bar that actually holds it from sliding forward under recoil. Good tough metal, good looking heat shield, and brings the Maverick 88 right up to the specs that I wanted it to be. Also added on this little cartridge holder. Has a pouch in it with an additional cartridge holder, different color. Didn't, because this one originally came set up with shotgun shells and rifle shells. Had no need on my shotgun for rifle cartridges, so I had an extra one of these laying around and fit perfectly in there. It's a Velcro on affair, and the inside one's the same way. Now this is currently set up for a home defense. And in home defense I use the little 1 3/4 shells. So I got the OPSL conversion in it for the Mossberg 500. As you can see, fits right in this Maverick too. In fact, this Maverick will function every bit and every bit as well, and in a manner of speaking virtually the same as the Mossberg 500. There's a few differences. Now, this may turn you off in the fact that I understand some of the parts are manufactured in Mexico, and then it's assembled down in Texas just like the other Mossbergs. That's the way I understand it works. Now, some other subtle differences, of course, some people don't like the safety location on these. Cross bolt safety, whereas the 500 has it up on the tang here, kind of a tang located. personally, I don't mind that crossbolt safety. I've had many rifles, the 10-22 Ruger, many of my 22s have this crossbolt safety. I'm used to it. It works well. You can see the finish is holding up just fine on the firearm. I haven't shot it a lot, no need to. Just enough to keep functioning and keep me working well with the shotgun. Just a bead front sight. This type of sling you'd find on a Garand, a later Garand web sling. Fit my bill perfect on this firearm, keeping its military look. In other words, I like to have a cool firearm as well as a good functioning firearm. The release for the slide is back here, located within an easy finger. Just reach over with my finger, push it, and away we go. You can see, very nice functioning action, very tight. No more slop than any other pump action would have in it. There's some differences in the slide if you wanted to change it, a little more difficult. Some small differences in how the sling attaches. You actually have to buy the front swivel. It comes threaded and tapped for it, and this is a captured nut, but works just fine for what I use it for. So here's a good budget firearm if you don't mind its foreign influence of parts. Still built in good old Texas, USA, and highly recommended as a home defense. Completely reliable. I would trust my life with it. And a truck gun. I carried in a rack that's underneath the seat in the truck when I'm going out hunting, fishing, just going out to the country, out to the ranch, whatever we're doing. That's where it rides. And you can see it looks practically brand new. It's been doing that for quite some time now, and passed all my tests, so I can highly recommend the Maverick 88 as a fantastic truck gun, home defense shotgun, and set up with that OPSAW conversion. It can hold, what is it, 12 rounds of 1 3/4 12 gauge, more than ample. 7 rounds of 2 3/4 inch shells. We'll also take 3-inch. So just a cylinder bore on it, so you can shoot slugs through it just fine. And the mini shells also come with slugs. I carry the buckshot ones, which are a combination of, I believe, number 4 buck and a few 1-aught bucks thrown in. Kind of expensive right now, but they're catching on. Hopefully we'll see a price reduction in those Aguila short shells. There's some other manufacturers that are making them also, but that conversion little rubber plug-in plug for the functioning of the firearm, highly recommended. So if you want a Mossberg 500, nothing wrong with that. Quality is there, American built, high quality. But the Maverick 88, good budget choice. Got no complaints with it, and if you want one, I'd say go for it. You can't go wrong. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time.